Hey y'all, you are tuned in to another episode of Real Talk with Dawn, LA edition. I have joining me today the beautiful Miss Nicole, Oubre, celebrity makeup artist. Isn't she beautiful, you guys?
Thank you very much.
No problem. You guys, this is a special edition. Like I said, I am in LA. And you know, when you're in LA, you got to do LA things. So I had to bring the big dogs out. And she is a big dog.
Big dog?
She is a big dog.
Not a big dog, but thank you.
She is. She being modest, y'all. She being modest. But how are you?
I'm well. You know, I can't complain. God is good.
He is
and
definitely all the time.
God is good.
All the time. So, how as a upscale makeup artist, do you consider yourself a celebrity makeup artist?
On paper, I have to say it, but absolutely not. I'm an everybody makeup artist. Everyone that sits in my chair is a celebrity. I treat everyone the same. Everyone pays the same prices. I do not discriminate.
Oh, okay. Y'all heard
my
that.
My price is my price.
Okay.
And my love is my love, and I'm going to give it to you just how I would give it to anyone else.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Okay, that's dope because I know people can get intimidated by the title celebrity makeup artist.
Yes.
And I know I would feel like, oh, she's worked with this celebrity. I know I won't be able to afford her. But your price is for everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So tell us, how did you get into makeup?
So I went to cosmetology school in high school. So I've never had any other job. Mm-hmm. So I was a hairstylist first.
Yes. She used to do my hair, y'all.
I was a hairstylist first. And I had a client that was a model.
Okay.
And I was doing her hair for a photo shoot. Her makeup artist canceled.
And you stepped in.
And she was like, can you do my makeup? I'm like, absolutely not. That is not what I do. She was like, but you do yours? I'm like, but it's me.
Right.
I can't. And she was like, well, I don't know. You should try it. We the same shade. So I was like, okay. I did her makeup. She went to the shoot. Mm-hmm. She was entered into a contest. And she got the cover of a magazine. And I was like, well. I mean, if I can do that,
I think we got something.
I think I should just go on and step into that and see where it takes me.
And see, right.
And it has been one of the biggest blessings of my life. A lot of things that has happened in my life, I never thought that I would ever do. I didn't have a dream to do it.
Right.
I never wanted to do makeup. I just didn't have an interest. Hair was my thing. I mean, I played in makeup. Makeup was my thing on myself. But when it came to doing other people, I never thought in a million years that I would. I never thought that I would own a salon. I never thought that I would have a makeup brand. Like, it wasn't something that was just on my list of things.
Right. Right. That's because you know what? God said, I'm going to tell you what you need to be doing.
Absolutely.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
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 That's what that was.
Divine appointment for sure.
Yeah. So, what are some of the challenges you faced when you first started doing makeup? Like, did you have a point to where you felt like you were intimidated? Like, okay, so when you did the girl and she got the cover, did you feel like I gotta bring that type of heat every time I do somebody makeup?
I still feel that way. I don't care if I've done you 20 times. I'm going to be nervous every time I touch you.
You gonna be?
Yes. Because, you're only as good as your last job, so they say. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm to the point, I do it so much, I'm to the point where I can tell if you have been drinking. I can tell if you're on your cycle. I can tell, all of it. Especially
Girl, wait a minute. Hold on. How?
Yes, your skin changes.
Yes. Really?
Oh, yes.
I've never heard
the way that you
I've never
accept
heard
makeup, the way that you accept skincare.
Girl, I didn't know
those
that.
things change. So it's like, today your skin might be okay, and then you can go out and have 2 glasses of wine, and tomorrow your skin's not going to be the same. So I have to adjust things. So it's it's always a tricky situation.
Girl,
always.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I've never heard that ever. Mm-hmm. I've never heard that. That's interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, who was your first big name client?
Ooh, that is a great question. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
The first job I had, it was a BET job. It was like Kid from Kid and Play. It was people like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember who I touched first.
Who you touched first? Okay.
And then shortly after that, I did a short stitch on tour with Steve Harvey. He had, you know, people that would open his show and stuff like that.
I think I remember that.
And then it just tumbled into other things. From that show I did with BET, I met Little Mo on that show.
I remember you working with Lil Mo.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's how I got
that.
with her. And then it was just word of mouth. Can you do this show? Can you do that show?
I remember Garcelle Bouvet too. When did you start with her?
Garcelle came, I was doing a show called Hollywood Today Live.
Okay.
At that time, I was doing Portia Coleman. She was one of the hosts on that show. Portia was unfortunately released.
Okay.
And Garcelle took her place. So that's how I met Garcelle. Of course, we hit it off. Things were great. And then I started along with her I still do her when I have time and, you know, when her other makeup artist isn't available. But
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So how is the Hollywood glam life? I know, is it all just like hustle and bustle, like everything is just so quick?
Yes.
Hurry up and get this done. Hurry up and
it's really hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
So it's like, we need you here at 2:00. We get there at 2:00. We need her out of the chair by 3:00, and then we wait until 5:30. And then it's like, you rushed us, and here we sit. So it's like that all the time. A lot of it is sitting around, but when you're not sitting around, it's very busy. It's a lot of carrying heavy bags. When I show up, mostly to either, depending on the set, where I have to go, and when I show up to people's homes for like red carpet, things like that, I have to carry a chair, lights, sometimes a table, and my makeup kit.
Oh, you have an assistant?
I do not.
Oh.
You know, God, are you listening? I need one.
She needs an assistant, y'all.
But, and then when I used to do hair, I did retire. I have been retired for 1 year. Praise God. When I did retire, I would have to, before I retired, I had to carry 2 kids because it would be like, hey, can you do my hair too? So
that's a lot.
It's a lot.
So was it worth it monetary purposes? Was it worth it? Or
Which
is
part?
it worth it? The having to lug all your equipment around by yourself.
Yes.
Having to be on set at certain times and rushing, and it was.
Yes, it became worth it to me because I became union. So there's a union. It's under an umbrella called IATSE. So everyone is under there. The lighting people, the camera people, the makeup artists, the hairstylists, the wardrobe people. So we're all under a union called IATSE. And then we're broken off into numbers. So I'm in the union 702. So it's the makeup hair union. That gives me the privilege of working in television shows and movies, but specific ones like for Warner Brothers, HBO, Cinemax, things like that, Netflix, Amazon Prime shows, things like that, Hulu. So the big TV shows would be union shows. So if you aren't union, you can't work on those shows. You can't. But if you are not union, you can do things like reality TV for like VH1, BET, things like that, are for non-union people. So really? The benefits of being in the union is the scale. So you can negotiate your rate, and they can't go below a certain number. Also, you get excellent medical benefits.
That's important.
So I'm doing it for the medical. The medical is beautiful.
Really?
Girl, we get like the same medical that the NBA players get.
Oh.
We get that medical.
But, okay, but you have to pay into it.
you have to work into it. So in order to maintain your medical, you have to do 400 hours every, I think, like 3 months or something like that. So as long as you work,
you're good.
You're good. But if you do not, it's hard to get your hours.
God bless you.
God bless.
God bless you.
And when you first get into the union, you have to do at least 600 first before your medical even kicks in. So it's not like you walk into the union and you get all these perks.
Right.
No.
Okay.
But the pay is
You got to
great.
work for it.
You have to work for it. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Well, that's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess that's just like a regular 9-to-5 job, and somebody who pays into medical, and then you have
Kind of,
to
but not
work.
quite 9 to 5. It's more like 5 a.m. to 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
and
all day.
Yeah. We typically do about 16 hours a day for like movies and TV shows. Yeah.
And you have to literally just sit behind the scenes and wait for it's time for you to touch up your whoever you're working on.
Yes. So the way that it goes is they have people called transpo. So those are the people who open up the doors, make sure the lights are on, make sure the trash is emptied, things like that. So transpo always get there first.
Okay.
Then we are the second to arrive. So we are there before producers, directors, talent, whatever. Then talent comes. We are the first people that they see. So we set the tone.
Right. Okay.
We get them done. And then the producers, camera people come, whatever, set up. And yes, then we wait till it's showtime.
Until it's showtime.
And then we do sit around, but mainly in the dark. So just imagine trying to stay awake, and they will fire you for taking your ass to sleep.
Really?
Yes.
What?
So we have to stay awake and pay attention to the monitor. If anything is out of place,
you gotta just run in there and fix it real quick. And
Tyler Perry does not let you, but
really,
no. But yes, most of the time, you wait until they cut the scene. Mm-hmm. You go in and you fix whatever, and you step out and you just you make sure that your person is all good.
Okay, yeah. It seems interesting.
It is.
It
is. It's a lot of energy, a lot of personalities.
Yeah. I feel like me personally, I wouldn't mind it. Because a long time ago, when I used to do like background work, mm-hmm. I experienced some of the same things that you're talking about. So I kind of know. Yeah, it's fun. Especially that all day thing. Yeah.
All day. It's fun though.
I mean, but depending on the project I was on, the food was good.
The food is good.
The food was good, and it was worth it being there all day. It was exciting. Mm-hmm. It's exciting.
Yeah.
And if you're not interested in that type of thing, it would be extremely hard to sit around and wait. Yeah. And wait, and then work all day.
And they'll
from
do
morning
the
to night.
Same scene
over and
10
over
times.
Yes, I remember.
It'll take 3, 4, 5 hours for one scene.
I remember. Yeah. But that's good. I'm happy for you. So, do you have a specific client now that you are working with, or?
I have a handful of them. Right now, it just depends. I've been doing Lettucey. She's on tour right now. Mm-hmm. But before she went on tour, we did some projects. She had some videos released that I did for her new album. I've been working with Simone Missick. I did a show with her. It was called All Rise.
Okay.
And we just did a shoot for her. So stuff like that. I'm just waiting to jump back on another show. Okay. We went on strike.
Really?
Well, the actors went on strike. Mm-hmm. And so did the writers last year. Mm-hmm. So we're just recovering from
that.
Being on strike. And they canceled my show that I was on before the strike. We were working on a show. We had to stop the show because of the strike. Okay. When the strike ended, they canceled the show.
Do you think they'll pick it back up?
No, it's over. It's over. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, something bigger and better.
I'm waiting on God. Yeah. And I'm waiting on May.
On May?
May, yeah. Well,
Why
May
May?
comes up because I'm chilling.
Enjoy your time. Enjoy your
Yes.
time. Okay, so you mentioned before you have a cosmetic line,
I
the
do.
Glam Precinct.
Glam Precinct.
You should have brought something.
I thought
so
about
you
that,
could-
and then I walked out the house.
and then you, girl, trust me, I know.
TheGlamPrecinct.com.
So tell us about how did the Glam Precinct come about?
So it's always kind of been like Nicole Beauty because I'm Kim Nicole.
Right.
That was the name of the salon as well at first. I always, when I thought about starting something, it was going to be a magazine called The Glam Precinct. And I was going to do interviews for artists, things like that. But it was just an idea. I didn't really think anything
Wait,
of it.
hold on 1 second. Can you answer this? Just tell him that we're here. I'm here, and I'm here. I'm recording right now. It's my next interview. Okay. All right. So, tell us about the Glam Precinct.
So the Glam Precinct, I wanted it to initially be a magazine, and I was going to interview makeup artists, talk about red carpet events, things like that. And then it kind of fell off.
Okay.
To like whatever. And I just kind of held on to it because I like the name. And then I was like, well, maybe I can just change the name of the salon because eventually I want to roll out of it and it just become its own thing.
Right.
So then I was like, oh, lashes are easy.
Yeah.
So I started sketching things because I wanted a lash box to look a specific way. I should have brought it. And I started sketching things and I kind of set it to the side, like whatever.
Right.
And then we had this thing called the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. Gave you all the time in the world.
I mean, we didn't know what to do with ourselves.
Right.
Things were happening. And I was like, I have this sketch. Let me see if I can find somebody that can actually make this come to life. And I did. It was trial and error. It was things like that. And then I had this beautiful project, and like looking at it and holding it in your hands is a whole different situation.
I bet.
And I wanted it to feel and look luxurious.
Right.
And I wanted people to like it so much that they would put it on their vanity.
Okay.
And so from the lash kit came eyeshadow palettes. So I have 2 now.
Oh, really?
And from that came lash shampoo to help you maintain your lashes.
Right.
You don't have to toss them. You can wear them up to 25 times if you take care of them. Things like that. So now I'm working on different things, eyebrow pencils, contour palettes, blush palettes. I'm working on everything.
Okay.
So eventually it'll become a full line of cosmetics.
Interesting. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you. And I've never been into makeup. I don't even know how to. I be playing. Girl,
That's what you have to do.
I be playing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just be in there just drawing lines and doing it. Girl, I don't know.
I gotta send you my book because I'm also an author.
Yes. I remember.
So I wrote a book in 2015. It took me about 2 years to write it. I wrote a book in 2015 called A Little Makeup Can't Hurt.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So, and I'm working on another one called Glammed and Gorgeous.
Oh, I like that title. I love that title.
Yeah.
So, what's next on the agenda for you?
What's next? A new book. So I'm doing an
book, okay.
ebook, and it'll probably also be printed. So I'm working on Glammed and Gorgeous currently. I'm working on new cosmetic items for the Glam Precinct. I'm also working on the Glam Precinct Mobile Lounge. Yes. So
really,
my dream now is to show up to jazz concerts, or events, or even to your home. Pull up, get you done, pull off.
Really?
Yes. So I really
So
want
what you like? You'll have like a little what do they call them? Like sprinter van type of things, or
I kind of want it more along the lines of a mobile home trailer type of look.
really
So you can have space to walk and do things, you know.
Okay.
I want about 3 stylists in there
Okay.
to do makeup or,
Oh, that sounds dope.
do things like that. I will not be doing hair, but I do want someone in there to do hair touch-up style.
Touch-up style.
Mhm.
Okay.
But makeup or, if you're at the jazz event and your lash fall off or you just need some lashes. Or you see a man over there and you're like, ooh.
Right.
Let me go.
You
let me
got
go
what
do
I
something.
need. Let me go see Kim
Yes.
real quick.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
eventually want that, and I want to push it, get some staff, and y'all
Okay.
run that. And then,
That's-
as the brand grows, get a warehouse, get some workers. I just want to eventually have time to myself, create my own schedule,
Right.
walk in a meeting. This is what I want. These are my ideas. Y'all handle that.
Make it
and
happen.
I go to my luxurious home, to my man, and,
And chill.
and chill.
While y'all work on this project and get her
Yes.
done for me.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Absolutely.
It'll
have no
happen.
doubt.
For
So, yeah.
sure. I believe in you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Y'all haven't seen her in a long time. And
It's been a long time.
it's been a real long time.
Yeah. And you moved away from me?
I know. I'll be back to visit, not to live, because California, living in California, I don't know how anybody lives in California.
It's
I
not
don't
easy.
get it. I swear I don't. I would have to literally have like 4 jobs to live here
Yeah.
comfortably.
And for the fact that now fast food workers are making $20 an hour.
I
And
heard.
then, I think that's great. It's still not enough.
It's still, that's what I'm saying.
And they are so angry. And I'm like, that is not enough for anything.
For anything. Bruh, listen, it's ridiculous.
audacity.
How is this humane? Like, I don't understand. How is this able to? People are living check to check
Literally.
and still not living comfortably. So why not move somewhere where you can be comfortable? And I feel like California is, well, especially LA. LA is overcrowded.
Yes. But many
And
places are.
how?
Atlanta's overcrowded.
Yeah, but Atlanta is cheap. It's cheap. You could get a nice high-rise 2-bed apartment in Atlanta for maybe $1,500-$1,600.
But then you have to think about this. I'm moving, so I have to have moving expenses first, right?
Right.
Then I have to find a job to maintain whatever lifestyle I'm living. Then it still has to pay enough
Girl, listen,
for me to
it's too
maintain in
much.
Atlanta, because there are people in
It's
Atlanta
too much.
that are working 2 jobs. There are people in Atlanta that think that Atlanta is expensive and they can't afford it.
Yeah. I guess
So
that's
it's like,
everywhere, pretty much. Probably,
yeah. So
but-
it's just, it's really number one perspective, and then your proximity. Like, what do you have in your circle?
right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And then there too, I personally could not move to Atlanta and work on set like I do here. They don't pay the same.
That's understandable. I can
So
see
it's
that.
like, if I'm making $77 an hour on this set, and then you want to drop me down to $53.77,
no,
Baby.
that's not gonna work for me.
no,
At all.
No.
Yeah. No.
because and then just like for, like here, a do and go might be $500. I'm gonna come to your house, bring
Okay,
all my
what's it?
stuff. You're gonna pay $500. I'm gonna go home. In Atlanta, it's like, oh, we only pay $150. You only pay $200. That's a $300 drop from what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like,
So a do and go is where you just show up at their location,
yes,
you do their makeup, and you leave.
yes.
So what's the price for you staying with them all day or as long as they need you?
So that just depends on the hour. So usually
depends
with
on the-
those things, I'll say I'm $150 an hour.
Okay.
I don't care if I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs. If I'm in your presence,
You pay me
you're paying me
$150 per
$150
hour.
an And that is low. I am reasonable. at $150 an hour. So it just depends. It depends on, and then that's where the celebrity thing comes in, right? Mm-hmm. You know, LA is a bunch of rose-colored glasses, smoke and mirrors, and everybody wants to be somebody, right?
Yeah, I know.
And you get more if you have that.
Right. I can see
because
that.
if you're just, I was not going to say Broom Keisha, but I'm just going to say it. If you're a Broom Keisha that works in a salon, nothing wrong with Broom Keisha, because I had a salon, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't say, oh, I do such and such. You're more inclined to go to me because of my resume than you are to go to Keisha.
Right.
Because it's like, well, Keisha ain't never touched
Zendaya. The faces she's touched.
Right. And it doesn't make me better. Yeah. It just makes my experience
different.
It's
just what they see on paper for you versus what they see on paper.
And Keisha could be 100 times better than me and cheaper because she don't know no better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take away from her skill set.
Right.
But here in LA, unfortunately, that matters.
It's all about, Yes. It's all about names.
Status is everything.
It's all
here.
about name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I'm gonna be looking at. So okay, when you do the mobile thing, is it still gonna be called? It's not gonna be called the Glam Precinct.
It will be the Glam Precinct Mobile Lounge.
Glam Precinct Mobile. So we'll be looking out for that.
Yes, it's coming eventually.
And your second book.
Yes, that is coming sooner.
Your second book sooner
than the Mobile Lounge. Yes, but it'll be other items in the cosmetic line. So yeah, I'm just rolling with whatever God says.
Okay, so one last question. Mm-hmm. How has your makeup career impacted your love life?
Ooh, honey.
Or did it make a difference at all?
Yes, it even made a difference with the way that I raised my children. It's a lot of sacrifices because it's so many hours at work. Without my mother, I don't know what I would have done because having to get up, sometimes we would have to be at work at 3:40. So we have times like 3:42, things like that.
Really?
So if I had to clock in at like 3:42 a.m., who was getting those kids up?
Right.
Right. And they would have to get themselves up. My mom would have to pick them up, take them to school. I still wouldn't be around to pick them up from school because I would still be at work.
Right.
So it was a lot of times where, more times than not, actually, my mom was there, but they were really taking care of themselves,
Right.
I would see them in passing or on the weekends, and I would be so exhausted. It's like, how could you be a mother?
That had to be hard.
So it takes a toll on taking care of your children. It takes a toll on experiencing a relationship with someone, especially if they're not in this business. They do not understand. So
I get it when celebrities are like, they only date people that are in the same business
because they understand.
Them. Yeah.
And there was a time when I was like, I don't want to date nobody in the industry. And it was rough because it's like, I haven't seen you. When am I going to see you? Why do you have to do this job? Can't you just turn it down because I want to spend time with you? And you feel guilty. And then it's like, NIGGA, I'm never going to pick you over my job.
Right.
Like, unless you're sitting me down.
No.
So, it's had its.
So have you been dating?
So I don't have a ring on, so we're just going to say that I'm single until married.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
We'll leave it at Find him open.
I'm not messing with you.
He's lingering.
We have a loiterer. Just don't mind him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. So, okay, we're going to wrap up this episode. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Y'all, I just can't get a look at her cute little face. I miss her so much, you guys. We'll have to do this again.
Yes.
I will definitely be back.
Can't wait.
And, hopefully you're not too busy next time.
I'll always make time for you.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. We're gonna next time we're gonna have to actually hang out and do something.
Yes.
Do something.
For sure.
So yeah. Tell everybody where they can follow you.
You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at The Glam Precinct, or Kimmy is a Beauty, KYMMYIZABEAUTY.
So is that The Glam
Yes,
THA or THE?
The Glam Precinct, THEGLAMPRECINCT.
Y'all got that?
.com.
She spelled it out for you slow people.
No, it's not slow.
No.
Precinct is not an easy word.
It's not.
No.
It's not an easy word.
No, so many people get it wrong.
If you're not. Okay. I'll take that.
And it's trademarked, so don't try it.
Right. All right, you guys. So that wraps up this episode of Real Talk with Dawn LA edition. And make sure you guys go and follow Kimmy. Check out her work and book us. So are you available to book?
Yes, just as long as I have time and you have the money.
Y'all heard it. Go check her out, y'all.
Yep.
So that's it. We're going to get out of here. And thank you guys for tuning in. And you already know, follow me, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, __ The Real Dawn, YouTube, The Real Dawn. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.